Following on the discussion about sustainability and also fully in line with our new enhanced motto, which you can see down here, connecting all space people for a sustainable future, which is, by the way, very much in line with the SIS agenda of our president, focusing on sustainability, investment and security. The IAF, together with our member, the Norwegian Space Agency, we have decided to organize and to host in Oslo in May this year the first of its kind global conference for space and climate change. This is really an interesting first off because it is a conference of high level that will bring together all the different stakeholders and that will try to showcase that space can be a very efficient toolbox for climate action. And it is my great pleasure to welcome on stage Ole Dokker, the project manager from the Norwegian Space Agency on Gloc 2023.
As Christian said, I'm Ole Dokker. I'm the project manager for the Norwegian Space Agency, working closely together with IAF on the first global space conference on climate change. There we go. Where is the receiver? Okay, so the main goal for Gloc 2023 is to actively contribute to global efforts to better understand and battle climate change through the use of space-based services and applications. That's something we have been working around from a very many different angles. And I think there's a growing understanding for how important the space infrastructure and the space platform is for actually battling climate change. So it's super interesting for us to actually work with this now and try to create something maybe a little bit different. I'll come back to that when we arrange the first Gloc 2023 in Oslo in May. This has been in process for some time, and 2019 was actually when they signed the agreement between IAF and Norwegian Space Agency. And then we, of course, had the global pandemic that has kind of stopped this in the tracks a couple of times. Very happy to say that we are now making fast progress, and nothing is going to stop this year. We will attack this from many different angles, as I mentioned, and at the same time, we have climate action as one of the center points. We try to find different angles to actually make it action-oriented, not only talk about science or talk about technology or demonstrate new concepts, but actually have focus on what can we do with this, and how can policymakers, political leaders, and others benefit from more use of space infrastructure and space services. That is really the basis for the program development. And one of the things that we have done, and this is taken from the first day, is trying to create some kind of strategic framework that all can engage with. You don't have to be a space engineer to actually engage in these discussions. You can be come from a very different sector, and it will be relevant for you. So that's why we kind of established these 3 high-level plenary themes to start and create a good framework for the conference. And then we have this main theme that we also try to push pretty hard to everyone, and you will see it more and more, I think, in different channels and websites and social media, that Space for Climate Action is a very strong message, not only to the industry, but to all the policymakers and decision makers out there that needs to understand what this is all about. This you, of course, recognize at the end of the day, it is an IAF conference with a common structure. So we will have GNFs, we will have technical sessions, we will have plenaries, we will have a lot of spin-off and spin-out activities. This is a huge effort. I think it's incredibly inspiring for everyone working with it to see how much interest and how much engagement that goes into this work, governed by 3 very competent IPC chairs. We had almost 400 abstracts to the technical sessions, so it was really hard to build a program on all these abstracts because we had to reject so many. So instead of doing that, we actually established a new track of technical sessions to make room for everything. And I think this goes across the board. It's a lot of engagement and interest for this conference, in particular from the industry. And now it's growing interest also from the political community. Because we are trying to create something different, as I mentioned. And the difference is not only that we try to go beyond the space community this time, to really try to reach broader. If you see the pictures here, you probably recognize, everyone here in this room recognize the down two gentlemen on the bottom of the slide, but maybe not the top two. And the top two are Norwegian ministers, was the first confirmed political leaders to the conference. Now, the last couple of days, we have also received several new confirmations on the minister level. And we're really happy about that, and I think we will receive even more going forward a couple of days. So we will try to actually engage in good discussions with this level of politics, and also not only politics, but also other industries and other sectors in order to actually create some collaborative effort to battle climate change. We also see that the industry is supporting this in a good way. ESA, I'm not sure if Joseph has left, but ESA is a platinum sponsor, very strong sponsor for the Gloc and IAF, and DLR is a gold sponsor, and we have several silver sponsors and more in progress. So if you're going to be a part of this, I think the train is running right now. So we don't have that many sponsorships or exhibitor spaces left, but probably some. So if you are interested, you should grab the opportunity. We will also try to get this known a lot more outside the community's borderlines, if you put it this way. Try to communicate the topics in a better way, more engaging way. So you probably see it already. There's some videos in different social channels. We will use paid marketing to actually get the message across and try to reach as many as possible, because one of the key missions there is to raise awareness of what space can actually bring to the table. So we are getting ready. We have only 2 months left. We will create a big event in Oslo. Hopefully, there will be sold out before the 23rd of May. We will have a high-end production. We will have great entertainment. We will showcase the best Oslo can offer. And to end my presentation, I would like to give you a little bit of a taste for what you can expect on the opening day.
Chapamate golemate lo le lo 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 la le le lo 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 le lo 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 they all lot de le de yo lot de le e all lot de le yo lot de la lo lo le la le la lo they all
Thank you very much, Ole, for this overview. And we are all looking very much forward to having this conference in May this year, 23rd to 25th of May. And we really look forward to seeing all of you there as well. Registration is open and running already very quickly. So the early registration will close actually end of this week. So be quick to get still favorite rates.